Hey friends, welcome back. I want to start by reflecting on one of my favorite passages from Second Corinthians. Paul writes in chapter 4, after he's been reflecting on the absolutely wonderful gift that we have in Jesus, he says in chapter 4, verse 16, "Therefore we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day." Paul is saying that even though our physical bodies are breaking down, and even though he is going through struggles like beatings and imprisonment, he has Christ welling up within him, renewing his spirit day by day. And he says this is the case for every Christian. Verse 17, "For our light and momentary troubles are achieving for us an eternal glory that far outweighs them all." Now, I don't know how Paul can call his imprisonment and beatings light and momentary troubles, but apparently compared to what we have coming our way, this eternal glory, these things are just light and momentary troubles. And then verse 18, "So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal." Um, I have been reading Second Corinthians, including the reading you did last week, and I'm also reading ahead. I have to confess that Second Corinthians has been difficult for me, and maybe it has been for you as well. I think the reason it's difficult is because Paul is speaking to a church that he's had this deep relationship with, and he's speaking about very particular things that were happening to him and to this church. Unlike the book of Romans, which sort of lays out Christian doctrine in a pretty nice, orderly fashion. It's complex, but it's something that can apply to all of us. In First and Second Corinthians, Paul is speaking to people about their lives, about things that happened to him and happened to them and went on between them. And that means that it's removed from us. But as we read through it, as I read through it, there are these absolute gems. And this is one of those absolute gems that's in Second Corinthians. And I think what I just read can apply to any one of us. Hopefully, any one of us can relate to what it means to be wasting away outwardly and yet be renewed day by day in our spirits through the hope that we have in Christ. I hope that we can understand what it means that our present troubles are light and momentary compared to the eternal glory that we will have in Christ that far outweighs them all. And so I hope that we can take Paul's advice and to fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen, because what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. So may we all have eyes to see spiritual things so that we can have real hope. All right. Just like last week, I'm going to lean on that video from the Bible Project for Second Corinthians. I have already watched it, I think, two, maybe three times. If you need to go back and watch it again, please do so. There's a lot of information that's packed in there, but the way that they explain what's going on in Second Corinthians, I think, is just great. So I'm going to put that up here for you. I think it's going to go right about, let's see, right about here, I hope. And I will check in with you next week as we continue in Second Corinthians. And I think soon we're going to get into First Timothy as well. All right. God bless you, friends. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.